5. What gets easier as you get older? Not caring about what others think of you. It's so freeing too. Yep, I kinda feel like 25 is the magic turning point. If you're not rapidly giving less of a shit by that point, there may be no hope for you. Verbatim what I thought. I can't believe how much mental energy I used to waste on that. Hurting yourself. Happy cake day. And you're dissing the younger gen. I had to watch porn on VHS in the snow, uphill both ways. Haha, this. Just die off already. Knowing how to pick your battles. I'm a lot less likely to complain about little things that don't matter. But when I was younger, I just always had to have an opinion on every damn thing, lol. See Men Lily. Accepting the existential dread for what it is. Finding the correct key. Having less expectations from anyone. And also changing, lowering your expectations of other people. Creating lasting friendships. I thought it was easier when I was young. Turns out young people aren't 100% sure what they want from the future, which makes finding lifelong friends tough. Adults have an idea, and are much less likely to hurt each other by mistake, or to let those mistakes end friendships. Managing your responsibilities as you get used to it. Tolerating pain. Unfortunately, the pain of being old accelerates faster than my tolerance does. Letting things go and not worrying about the little things. Not giving a fuck. Oh, and injuring yourself. Fucking up your back. Making time for your friends, because there's less of them. Asterisk, fewer of them. Getting to see boobs. Hopefully. Seconded. Dying. Pile. Falling into depression. Not giving a shit. Making money. Taking naps. Dying. Disappointment. I remember my world almost ending because my mom said I couldn't go over to a friend's for a sleepover. He had the best games, Mom. Everyone was going to be there. Alright, I'm still a little sore about it. Nowadays, I don't get a career I want and I'm like, oh well. Shit happens. Could be worse. Luring other kids into my van. Acceptance. The more shit you put up with, the less phased you become. Looking back and realizing how much you've grown. Being more comfortable with being alone. Goals. People regret not starting when they were younger. I think being happy became more important than being right. Listening. Saying fuck it. Not giving one fuck about what negative people think about you. Hurting your back. Avoiding drama. It's hard when you're in school and you don't get much choice into who you are around, but as you get older you get more choice over who you spend your time with. And as such, you can avoid negative draining situations. You know, unless that's your thing. Looking at you, Karen. Saying no to things. So liberating. Reaching things on the top shelf. Reaching the highest shelf. Hating everything. In no time I am like these old people that always complain. Dropping dead. Thinking about death. Tying your shoes so they don't loosen up a couple minutes later. That was a major problem as a child. Same goes for stepping into dog poo. Happened to me way more often as a kid. Man, I really had some shoe-related troubles. Being forgotten by your high school friends. AARP applications. Making time go faster for some reason, that is what I feel. Giving any shits. Celibacy. BLA 8. Nors. Accepting things you can't change for what they are and becoming content with the simple pleasures of daily living. Hiding bodies. Being lazy. Finding a parking spot. Coping with loss. Having empathy for others. Understanding your parents. For me at least, dealing with assholes. I'm 25. My job requires a lot of customer service. There are some people who are just belligerent morons who will never be satisfied with anything. I always struggled with those people as a teenager. I'd be tripping over my words and frantically calling my boss, trying in vain to fix things. Now, I find it extremely easy to say, I've done everything I can for you. No, you don't get special treatment by yelling at me. There's a line. Please move along. Have a nice day. Knowing who to trust, or who is worth your time, and who isn't. Apologizing. Gaining weight. Giving up. Disappointing my parents. Sure as fuck isn't getting out of bed in the morning. Being naked in the gym locker room. Mess. Taking a nap. Being confident. Being unimpressed by job titles. Not giving a fuck. Getting hit on. Saying no to going out. Wardrobe. When I was 16, my pants sometimes had several buttons, maybe even some extra buckles or belts. At 36, all of my pants are just fabric. No buttons or zippers. Pull 'em up or down. Nothing extra in. Dura. Buying things. You're reaching heights. Knowing when you're wrong and to shut up. Also, holding back tears gets a lot easier. Is this a trap? You can't fool me into thinking life is going to get any easier. Liars. Not giving a fuck. Getting closer to death. Accepting death. Getting some freedom from your mom. Accepting, comprehending the flaws of the world and humanity. Standing up for yourself. Saying no. Waking up early. Falling asleep in your food. Crying in silence. Peeing. I mean, sometimes it just happens with no effort at all. More posts from the AskReddit community. 37.0k. 78.0k women who dated older men as teenagers that now realize they were predators. Samota Ala Road. 75.6k at this point in 2020. If you looked in the sky tomorrow and saw a big-ass death owl-looking mother, what do you think your first thought would be? NSIW. 74.6k Trevor Noah once said, America is 50 countries masquerading as one. Do you think? Smereller OT Nig. 64.8k. Serious. Fans who have been engrossed in a fictional universe so much you could probably earn a degree about it. What plot holes, logical inconsistencies, and the like cannot be reconciled and bother you to no end? 62.2k men of Reddit who proposed and she said no. What happened afterwards with your same ESID? 55.3k you have the ability to do absolutely nothing for extremely long period of time. EEMCNA Rune Couch Al-Qaeda. 53.7k what's a TV series that everyone should give a go? LL. 53.7k Redditors who sort by new. How do you know it's a banger when you see it? Ill. 43.5k what 80s movies hold up and are still worth watching 30 to 40 years later? L. 42.8k your username becomes a real being with a human mind and it spawns in your Sayime or a T-Reltkron. 39.6k TF your username is the answer. What's the question? Equals copyright. 36.8k what is something other people do that bothers you? I. 38.1k if God created a Reddit post asking for suggestions on the next update of Earth. Saukan TCRYTT Niet CG. Your head? 35.2k you wake up in your bed and you're only 12 years old. Everything since was just a state nrcermuttm Malta. TATRTR Relianid. SS. 32.14k what's the biggest scam people still fall for? Equals in. 30.1k. Serious. People who are advocating for the abolishment of the police force. Who are you expecting to keep vulnerable people safe from criminals? 28.6k what is one of your favorite movie soundtracks? Equals 5. 27.6k what do you remember hating the most being a child? Equals copyright. 26.1k what was your first encounter with utter bullshit during your childhood? Ill. 18.9k. Serious. A few years ago, the Guggenheim Museum unveiled an exhibit that was a Me Elora Ikrain Valani Raral CTE Putite. How do you feel about this? 18.0k people with weird, obscure jobs. What is your job and how did you get the job? Rye. Equals in.